Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
What did we say? We didn't go into stories.
No, we were talking about LA and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, let's cut it out.
Yeah, we'll just cut it out. It's just empty stuff.
Just words.
There we
It's
go.
Just stuff.
I forgot how to start the show.
Welcome to the session.
I forgot how to start the show, everybody. So let's start it off now. Hi, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to Before You Log Off.
He did it again.
And this is episode 30, restart number 2. And I'm here with the internationally known Steven Gutierrez.
Damn it. I was going to also be like, hi, everybody. I'm also Aaron Carter, and I like to party.
Is he going to pick a color?
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Give him the white one. Yes.
That's horrendous. That's horrendous.
The best.
And back from a long vacation is Adam
Wasn't I?
PC.
Wasn't I there? I came back after vacation. That's.
Oh,
It was bad either
he
way.
missed us.
Well, I picked the last one on the last go.
I did
There's
a
a
show when I
single
came
tier.
back from vacation.
A single tear coming.
Well, no,
from
I
his
mean,
eye.
we were gone for like a whole week.
Yeah, you guys were gone.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
sat here and waited.
really? You sat here
It's
by
Friday
yourself?
night. Had my beer in hand, tears.
Like Philip J. Fry's dog.
That's Seymour.
Dude, that episode actually made me tear.
Yeah, no, Futurama
I
makes
felt
it.
human.
Futurama has the.
Nothing else has ever made
The
me do that.
feels.
I don't think any cartoon has ever given
That's
me
because
the
you're
feels.
dead inside.
I
Aaron.
mean, there's actually, I took a test and says I'm not.
No emotion. First movie that ever made me cry, Dragonheart.
Never seen it.
But I am the last.
Monstrous.
Oh, that's what it's called? It's not called I Am the Last One?
That's what?
It's not called I Am the Last One for real?
That was Dragon.
Dragon Heart. It's really called Dragon Heart.
Yes, there was Dragonheart 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, no, then he's not talking about the Sean Connery one,
No,
right?
he's talking about Sean.
There was a
He was-
1, 2,
he was
and
the
3?
dragon.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
you don't watch 2 and 3.
I mean, you do, but not for.
No, I don't remember. If
They're known
he's
as
the last
historical
one, I could have sworn he
documents.
died.
He had a baby.
The-
There was an
okay,
egg.
Okay, so
those
he
were
wasn't the
prequels.
last one.
There was an egg left.
Oh, it's the
What?
prequels.
They
in the prequels,
had to
yeah.
be direct to DVD.
What was this?
Exactly.
1997.
Direct to Sci-Fi Channel.
No,
I dare
it
you.
had
Well,
to be.
I don't believe it was. It wasn't with Sean Connery though.
So I am the last
so then
one.
what was the
Sean-
purpose of
But
watching
my
it?
son is
They-
also
that's the time where they just made things to make things. But there was no Sean Connery, and there was no
Slapping
Randy?
of women?
Dennis.
Ra-
Dennis
Dennis
Quaid. Thank you.
Yeah,
Randy.
Randy he's on his
He was in
own
the
planet
background.
right now.
You know, he was a homeless person in that movie.
He's on his own planet right now.
Every time I hear Dennis Quaid, I always think of that movie Enemy Mine.
What a good goddamn movie, though. I love
Really?
that
For
movie.
Dennis Quaid?
Yeah.
Wilder Napalm.
Never seen it.
Didn't know what that is.
What? That is a that is a travesty.
I was gonna say Parent Trap.
That is a no. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
There's a fucking scene in Parent Trap. It's like the end when Lindsay Lohan's like confronting the mom. I throw up quotation marks because you don't know whose mom she is. You do. But like Dennis Quaid is like off camera and she like he waits for his cue and then just like pops out of the corner like an infomercial and just goes, "We." Like, and it's the fucking funniest thing.
I've never seen that.
Because it's so random.
See,
like,
told you.
it's just
Best
a
of
random
his-
scene. It is
But
good.
Enemy Mine. I watched that.
Mine's good.
I think it was on Netflix the longest time ago, and I watched it and I was like, this movie made me feel,
Well, welcome to
made me understand.
the Dennis Quaid cast.
Welcome to the
The Quaid conundrum.
That's terrible. Well, we go over every single one of his movies.
This is a.
For you guys' movie
I was
thing,
gonna say this is Steven and I. This is a preamble.
I would listen to every episode if you guys picked one actor and went through his whole catalog and just been like,
That's not a bad idea.
and just like, well, today we're talking about Crazy Mama starring Dennis Quaid. Everybody, eesh.
I think I like that.
Yours,
We pick-
mine's, and ours.
We pick an actor. And
Yikes.
we just tear apart all their films.
You
in
just
one
tear
thing.
them down. Be like, you guys thought this actor was good. You haven't heard about this movie he was in. That's
It was a
right.
porno,
Terrible.
straight to DVD.
Like, what was that vampire movie with Jim Carrey? Once Bitten? Look, see, you don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing
Once
you
bitten.
back.
That's right.
Bringing you back.
forgot
You've never
about
seen
that.
Once Bitten?
I don't think.
Oh, it's a good
Heard of
one.
that movie.
I haven't seen that in a long
That was a good movie.
Do you know what was a really good movie though? Much Ado About Nothing.
Very good movie. One of my favorites. Actually, top top 5. I'll put top 5. I'll go top 5.
I can agree with that.
Yes. Top 5 shows now. I was just telling them earlier. A Good Place. I am loving that show.
I have not started yet.
Good Place is fucking hilarious.
Me and Kristen Bell, as soon as her and Dax fall apart.
Which I'm surprised it hasn't. But
They're pretty solid.
They're pretty solid.
They're pretty solid in their
But
marriage.
if I make the right moves, I feel like
it's gonna be the right time. It's gonna be the right time.
He's gonna clip Dax Shepard's brakes.
I feel like a bungee cording accident.
So you just
On
got
tape
pumped.
with me laughing while holding the camera.
So how are you doing, Kristen? I'm sorry about that.
Will you marry me now?
I'm sorry.
So sorry, Dax died.
As I'm hiding
about?
the
I just-
bungee cord behind my back.
Devastating.
But we talk about video games and nerd stuff here, everybody. We talk about nerd stuff
That was a long
here.
goddamn. We had to get that tangent off our chest.
You gotta get that up. This is episode 30. I'm surprised that we actually have gone 30 episodes
We've made it.
consecutively.
We've made it.
That's one after the.
That's one after the motherfucking. I've been locked up for 22 consecutive years.
So let's talk about some of the nerd stuff that's going on, everybody. Let's start off actually with the Joker trailer. We're gonna go from the bottom here because you saw it.
Yes.
You saw it.
Yes.
I saw it, but only one of us
Did
liked
we
it.
see it?
Only one of us liked it.
I know that there's this huge chasm of either people they're totally enjoying this. There's one side of people that are just like, yes, this is going to be really
Okay.
good, and
I
there's
see what you
one
mean, yeah.
there's one side of like this is going to be atrocious.
It's about 50-50,
And
yeah.
every trailer that I see, I get more and more excited. First off, because I love Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, I love his roles. I think he's always doing a great. He always does a great job. He always gives a great
Wait till that
performance.
podcast comes out for his role.
All you're gonna get is signs from me.
But you don't feel like
It's devastating.
You don't feel like it's no hell. I'm sorry, I got to roll that back. Signs is garbage. I don't care what anybody says. Anyway,
Got milk.
It's only because Bomino's children.
Domino's chiller.
That's why. Yeah, thank you. Both your reactions.
Swing away.
Stupid.
Swing away.
So
Sign it up.
I feel like they're trying to really Oscar the Joker on this one, like Oscar nomination the Joker.
So
on this one.
I have seen a bunch of people that keep saying like, oh yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the Oscar, and it's like I don't care about that at all. I just
They do though.
and that's the thing. That's people want what they want. I can't change what people want. I just want it to be a good film. That's all I want it to be. Is a good film. I want to be able to watch it beginning to the end and say that was a good movie. I'm glad they made
So
it.
when you think of Joker, like if I was like, all right, I don't know anything about Batman. I don't know anything about any comic books. You know about the Joker. Describe this character to me.
If you didn't know anything about that,
If you were saying it to the Joe Schmo that's never watched anything.
I'd say he is a supervillain that has no particular power. He's just, for the most part, he is chaos incarnate. He commits whatever act and has no. He's what's the word I'm looking for? A sociopath, just complete,
Yeah.
just does what anything, and just. I would say most evil. I guess I'd say.
I would probably say, yeah, I'd probably go that far.
But again, he's a clown, so he's got the huge smile. He's got the makeup to boot, and I don't know. It's
So what in this trailer showed any speck of that description?
this is an origin story for him, right? This is him becoming the Joker. And in a couple scenes, he does the laugh, like he's walking out of the building.
Yeah, I
and
saw
he does
that.
that laugh and then just stops and continues walking. And I'm waiting for like something to happen, and that's all of it. And I was like, oh shit, that was kind of that little creepy factor to it, real quick, because it was just
To me, it just looked like an actor acting, like an actor inside the show or inside the movie acting again. Like, I'm preparing to go on stage. Let me get this laugh down real quick.
because this was him walking outside.
I thought he was like
He was in a
building.
hotel room
Yeah,
or
he was in a
something.
building. When he did the laugh.
When he did the laugh and walked outside and then just continued to walk. You could be right. I only watched it once, but
I think somebody was watching the wrong trailer over here.
yeah,
I think you're
remember that. I remember
fantasizing
that
about
scene,
this
but
movie
it was
being
very
good.
Somebody was.
I know they started going more in depth on what the actual story was going to be about with the show and with Robert De Niro, I think.
Bobby D.
And so they started going on there. Where I'm still not like completely understanding what's the plot of it.
I'll tell you what it is. It's going to be a maybe 120-minute movie. You're going to get the first 70% of it is just a series. You get the first 20% of the movie of showing you who he is. The next, I don't know, 50% of it will be showing you the consecutive bad things that are happening to him to build up to the last
the fall.
the last 30% of the movie, which is going to be him like transforming into this Joker. And then the last, after credit scene, you'll actually get a Joker, like full blown.
And I think the biggest thing that people are doing is they're tying this as the Joker that they know. That they're like, this isn't Joker. This is not the Joker that I've come to know and love. And it's like, no, it's not. It's a completely different realm. It has the Joker title. It's got the Batman little pieces here and there, but they're making their own separate Joker film. And I don't care that I guess it has nothing to do with any comic currently. It's not any.
I think
the
closest is probably going to come to is the Killing Joke, or not the Killing Joke, excuse me.
The One Bad Day.
The One Bad Day one, or whatever it's called. I can't remember where it's about the Joker and how he has that one bad day that leads to him becoming full blown Joker.
Got it. And
I think that's what
again. I'm not comparing it to anything else. I'm not saying that it's gonna be a worse version of this, or they're not doing justice to Heath Ledger and all that stuff. I don't care about all that, because if you're gonna make every goddamn movie potentially, and you're gonna say, oh, it's not gonna be like this guy, oh, it's not gonna be like this, then it's like, why the fuck make movies anymore?
Oh, it is the Killing Joke, yeah. The Killing Joke, yes. That's the one I think
I'm appreciating it for what it is so far. I'm hopeful about it. I don't think it's gonna be I haven't watched the damn thing, so I'm not gonna be like everyone else and say it's gonna suck, it's gonna be amazing. I am hopeful for it. That's all I can.
Well, I mean, the reason why I think I'm on the opposite end of that is because the trailers usually is what gets me up and ready for the movie.
I went 6 to midnight.
The trailers, I didn't
flaccid.
Didn't move the needle. Exactly.
I think it's just the choices that they did. Like, clearly this is a one-off.
Oh yeah, hands down it's a one-off. Yeah, hands down.
Because you can't really go into anything into like Batman Joker related after this, because Joaquin Phoenix is like 1,000 years old in this movie. Like, there's no future for it.
Like, if they did a thing,
well, he's supposed to be an older.
He's always supposed to be older than the Batman.
No, I understand that, but like, it looks like it's in the 70s, right? Like somewhere.
Yeah, he looks old schoolish. Yeah,
like, well, he looks like he's wearing fucking like.
Well, they might do a thing where they give you no information at all. They give you no time period. They give you no. They won't even probably say Gotham. They might just have you hint towards all that stuff.
Like, you guess all the stuff.
Yeah. Like, you just put that stuff together.
So if they hint and whatever, and at the end of the movie he shoots Bruce Wayne's father and sets that in motion,
I would be livid. I would be livid if that was the climax of the movie, where it's one of those, he killed, Martha and the hell's his dad's name? Thomas Wayne. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what. I would just be like, this is stupid.
It's a movie to make you watch it and
to get pissed off.
Here's
is that what they're going for?
You make Robert De Niro Batman.
There you go.
Right?
Hear me out. I'm already gonna turn it off.
Hear me out.
I'm surprised he's in the goddamn thing in the first place.
I'm surprised he's in it, but you know why he's probably in it?
Oscar.
Need that paycheck.
Oscar.
It's because it's got like
smells
that. I'm trying, like, you're trying too hard.
It smells like
to win an award.
It smells like it's trying to be.
You're trying to go Martin Scorsese,
Nolan. Yeah, it smells like you're trying to go for that.
No, you don't. You don't need to do that.
I feel like if they,
I think you guys are not going to like it no matter what.
No.
Or at least I'm in that middle ground of like, it can go either way.
I wouldn't.
And you can't go into an argument like that.
I wouldn't say that. I'd give the movie a chance when it comes out on Blu-ray, and I'll give it the old, because like I didn't like any of the trailers for Suicide Squad, and I went into that movie and I absolutely hated it, and
still haven't watched it.
It's terrible. I don't even understand why they're doing another one.
I wasn't excited for that either, but I didn't watch it.
But see, I was excited for the concept of it when it first got announced, because I was like, Suicide Squad can translate well to a movie, because it should just be right, Reservoir Dogs. That's all it should be. And they should just let Quentin Tarantino direct it, and then just be.
There'll be too many feet.
Aren't they? They're making a sequel.
They're making a good one.
Right
a sequel, and then not a sequel, but like a reboot or something.
Like a reboot, sequel-esque.
Because James Gunn is going to direct it. You got Idris Elba going to be in it.
Deadshot?
They didn't say he's going to be Deadshot.
No, he's somebody.
Oh, because Will Smith still is in contract, right?
I don't know what the
like that,
intricacies of it is, but
well, get your shit together.
Excuse me, let me get him on the phone real quick. Hold on.
Will Smith barely does sequels.
Said, Gunn, baby, what are we doing here?
The only one's
doing Aladdin 2.
No,
they're doing Aladdin 2.
What is that?
They're gonna do Aladdin too.
Is it the one where he find his dad?
The
Aladdin
Prince of
finds his dad.
Thieves?
Yeah, the 40 Thieves, Alibaba. Come on, give me that.
I hope it is. But that's what they're saying. Because there was 3, I think, or was there 2?
I think there was 2. Oh no, there may have 3 because I thought they did one with Iago.
No, there was a Jafar.
Oh,
I
so
think.
it's Return of Jafar, and then it's the Prince of Thieves is the 3rd one.
Okay, I want the 3rd one then.
Or the Prince of Alibaba, whatever that one was. But
The 40 Thieves one, I
that
want
one was
that
dope.
one.
That
Yes.
one, that one was dope. I don't really remember Jafar, to be honest.
Never seen
that
it.
one, but
So you said Jafar up your butt. That's
Jafar, yo.
but yeah,
no, I
they were
want
in
that
talks
then.
about doing that. So
Really? Has he never done a sequel? Will Smith?
Men in Black. That's the only
2
thing I can.
and 3.
I was gonna say, wait a second. Are they up to 6 now?
That's the only thing.
Okay, all right.
That's the only thing I can really think of.
All right then. There
Not
you go.
giving a 7.5 pounds. The sequel to 7 pounds.
That would be terrible because he died.
He's resurrected.
All right. And they just
Robert
give
De
him-
Niro brings him back. Hear
That's
me
horrible.
out.
That's Robert De Niro and everything. huh?
Everything.
I can already see what you guys' movie podcast is going to be about every episode.
Pretty hopeful.
Robert De Niro. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. Capcom may unveil a spiritual successor to Resident Evil Outbreak.
Dun dun.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
That's
you
terrible
selling?
because I don't know if that was Resident Evil Outbreak. That was the one with 4 players co-op, right? Right? Anybody?
No, I think you're thinking
Yeah,
of
because weren't they talking about doing that?
Because
Because
I thought Outbreak was the one where you had the 2
It was where
main
you had 2
characters,
people.
and
Yes.
it was like,
now that I'm looking at it, ooh.
oh God,
No, this one was a. I think this one was a
was
failure.
it Claire Redfield and like?
I don't remember who it was. I just remember this one was a failure because it was on the PlayStation 2. And I remember this is around the time we were both working at GameStop still. This was 2004, 2005.
It came on the GameCube as well.
They probably came out on everything. But it did not receive scores that were like Eurogamer gave it a 5 out of 10. Ooh, it got a B- on Game Revolution. Where's their is their website still going? Oh, it's been defunct. Never mind. So yeah, there. It's because of reviews like this that tank their website. But no, I remember this. I remember this game. It actually had a couple of sequels that came out to this one because it was like Resident Evil Outbreak, Case File 1 or something like that,
Yeah,
and then
and-
File 2 or something like that. So anyway, this new Resident Evil, which they haven't had a name, it just says Project Resistance.
Project Resistance. And they lit up the RE in it.
Oh, I
And
see.
so that's where people were like,
That's
oh,
what are
it's Resident Evil.
people will take any type of hint of anything and run with it. So if they do announce a new Resident Evil, I would actually be excited for it because I feel like Resident Evil or Capcom actually revitalized the franchise when they came out with Resident Evil 7. Like, it was an action game big time before that. And then Resident Evil 7 came back and brought it back to horror with all the Hills Have Eyes looking
Hills Have Eyes
family.
people.
And
Don't say that.
hey, it's
We
what
will
it
never
is.
talk about that movie.
That's what it, did you play 7? Resident Evil 7?
Heard about it.
Did you play Hills Have Eyes?
It's
Would you play the Hills Have Eyes?
Did you?
watched half of that movie and said, "Nope, off. That's terrible."
The first one or the second
The
one?
remake.
I think they did 2 remakes.
No, they did 2 remakes.
They did a double remake?
Yeah, because
and they
Oh,
just
no,
kept
no, no,
the
no, no.
same theme on each one.
Yeah,
I
too.
think
they
they,
did.
I think they might have
It's
made
terrible.
yeah, they did.
just more.
Assault. We'll just call it
It's terrible.
Assault, everybody. So hopefully it'll be available for the Xbox One, PC, and the PS4 when they announce it, everybody. So good to
And I think, what is it, September 9th is supposed to be the...
their release. Their
Plans to unveil a new
that's
title.
The, is
What?
that Tokyo Game Show?
I don't know when the Tokyo Game Show is actually. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of these other countries getting the good game shows. Gamescom?
I thought he was going to be like, I'm tired of all these Tokyo
No.
Japanese.
You know what really
people."
grinds my gears?
Tokyo Game Show
That'd
is
be
a good
racist.
one. Gamescom in
Gamescom
Germany.
is good.
Yeah, no, Tokyo Game Show is September 11th. Ooh. That's probably what
We have
It's,
Blurred
it's
Con,
not
though,
a
right?
sad day in Tokyo.
We'll flip this table right over, sir. So hopefully we'll get us a little Resident Evil action September 11th. It's just hard
September
saying that.
9th at 11. You terrible.
Well, no, Tokyo Game Show is on September 11th,
Is it?
though.
No,
Yeah,
too soon.
that's the thing.
Too soon.
That's terrible. You think it's I won't even go there.
Smart choice.
Won't even go there. Let's
Smart choice.
move right on along. Speaking of more video games, everybody, there's going to be a remastered Disney Classics Lion King and Aladdin.
Aladdin, baby.
Why don't you just go ahead and jump off a building now? Because that game is difficult.
I am. I'm prepared. I've been actually talking about this for the past couple of years randomly. Just seeing the memes and stuff online. Like, you don't know what difficult is.
Exactly.
Seeing all these games come out.
The most frustrating crap. I just played this game like a month ago, The Lion King. I played it on stream. Only reason why I played it is because a friend of ours, Rachel, said that she got to a certain spot in the game. And I was like, I could beat that. I can beat that.
So I can fix that.
So I played that game, and it was the most difficult piece of crap. And I feel like, I was like, were the developers even, did you play test this? Like, who thought this was an idea?
Fuck these kids. Smoking cigarettes.
Basically.
Just, I don't know, throw apples or something.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Have them do a roar.
You remind me of like years ago when there was the news of they stopped manufacturing PlayStation 1s now. It was like, well, this is just one guy in a building. Like, another one? All right. Let me just puts it together.
Let me get my screwdriver.
He's just chain smoking, waiting for an order to come in.
Like, hey, Ted, we got one more. Like, all right, let's see what we got over here.
It's been 6 months.
Yeah. They need a controller. No. All right.
Thank God.
So I ran out of that years ago. So Lion King and Aladdin, everybody. Yes, you're going to get those. And what's actually dope, you're getting all the versions of them. You're not just getting
$30.
You're not just getting the Super Nintendo. You're getting the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the handheld ones that were in black and white for Game Boy.
Game Boy,
yeah. So you're getting. That's actually not a bad.
I wonder what's the difference.
Graphics.
Well, it's gonna be HD'd
Hopefully
up
it has some
anyway.
sweet ass
It's remastered.
cutscenes.
Nothing.
It's just Will Smith, like, I'm the genie.
Oh, do you think they'll change the voice actors? Because there's voice acting in the
Donald
Lion
Glover's
King.
like,
There's voice acting in the Lion King.
Yeah, but why not just leave it the way that it is?
Well, because of course, there's Mufasa, and
Mufasa.
he's the same throughout the years. But then there's which one is the meerkat? Is that
Beyonce
Timon?
knows.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon. He says before every game, he goes, "It starts." And there's the original voice actor,
Nathan Lane.
and now there's the new guy.
Not Seth Rogen.
It's
or Seth. What's his
Billy
name?
on the street guy.
Yeah, it's that guy. And now he because I feel like he did a fine job.
I haven't seen the movie, so I can tell you.
Like I think he did a fine job. So like if
The remake.
if
I've
they
seen
do
the
an HD version, if they just bring the HD voice actors into this one,
just cut pieces of the
just
movie,
cut
just
it.
throw it
Yeah,
in.
just cut it out. That's what you got to do.
It's gonna be on Switch, so I'm excited.
Oh, you're gonna play it? You gonna buy it? $30?
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Again, anything.
Are you sure? Because this isn't Knights of the Old Republic. Are you sure you're gonna buy it?
I know this isn't Dark Cloud.
Are you positive? Final Fantasy 11
you
or
throw-
was it 10?
Don't you lob factual statements at me?
So don't you insult me with the truth. All right? How dare you? So
I only play games that I've played before. I've played these before.
Oh, that's the other cool thing about this. They got the cheat codes are back. That's one. When's the last time you got a cheat code in a video game?
My life. I kind of forgot
Grand
about cheat
Theft
codes, to be
Auto.
honest with you. I thought cheat codes was my credit card number.
It's terrible. Like, and then they have a.
Sorry, try to hold it in. Oh God!
Got him.
I
Fucking.
can just see him at like the grocery store, like using his credit card. Like, hey, I'm not paying that money.
It's like, sir, you can't swipe real fast and then run away. Yeah.
So this is the dollar store, and you've been declined.
Carlos.
What are you gonna run after me for a $2 item? Ha!
You're never gonna catch me, copper. Yeah.
They got cheat codes and rewind features on this. So you can Prince of Persia it and
nice.
rewind and, not screw up. Like you.
If I could turn back time.
All right, Celine. All right.
What'd you say?
Celine Dion, isn't that?
Cher.
Ridiculous.
That's not Cher?
That's
You said Celine Dion. Why are you switching? What are you?
so. That's not the same person.
Have you ever seen them in the room together?
Probably at the goddamn.
I'm pretty sure there's some pictures. They
Yeah.
have Vegas shows.
They're the
Emmys?
same person.
Emmys
They just
music?
moving
That's-
back and forth fast.
The
So wasn't
assassination
Cher in the
classroom. Is that
Elephant
what it is?
Man?
That's Mask. How dare you?
I couldn't remember what the movie was called.
That's terrible. That's terrible. It was a real person. So now, let's move on to some more old and classic games.
Let's do it.
Gearbox, nah.
You piece of shit.
WoW classics. Adam, you want to
Oh,
talk
no,
about
keep
this?
going. You read it. I'll fill in the blanks.
WoW
Anyways,
classic. Who cares? WoW class. People are having issues, first of all, with logging in and waiting in long queue lines to fight any starter bosses and stuff like that.
Here is my giant problem with that. So when the day one came out, there was not even day one when you could go reserve your name. There must have been like, I don't know, 15 servers.
I saw some people actually put up videos of them trying to get their original name and it being taken. Like it was just devastating videos.
Yeah, you missed it.
Man,
You
that was
missed your chance.
hilarious.
It's just that sad blue button right there the whole time.
It was just.
That's
But-
exactly.
But you know what was the funniest things? When people would keep trying names and it would go, no, this name's taken. Try another name, no, this name's taken. And then they would go some name that they really didn't want.
And it
And then they
fucking
press
went-
it and be like, there you go, there's your name. But I didn't want this one. It's like, well, hey, you shouldn't have put it then.
So again, I'm in this.
I didn't want Dick Puncher 9. Shit.
I'm in this Facebook page just for WoW Classic, and there's got to be like 30,000 people in there and stuff. And people are always bitching about how long it takes to get into the server and how they're using these applications and these devices to log in while they're at work to wait in queue for 4 hours, and then when they get home, boom, they're good
I
to
saw
go.
that. Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, that's got to be crazy because I made a video here to send on Facebook. This is me clicking the server. This is me about to click the name.
Oh, Adam, why's your dick out?
It's terrible.
What is happening?
And I enter, and boom, no queue. Just go in. And this was last
First
night.
day?
This is last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I mean, it's not first day.
But it was just that first day but people are still bitching about it, and there's still
What server are you in, though? Are you in a
Yeah,
high
are you in a
population?
high
I'm at
Populated?
that high population.
Are you in Windstruck?
That's just white privilege.
Strangle people?
That's
What is it called? What are these?
Stranglethorn? What do you say?
There you go. There you go.
Racist? Strangle people?
What is this? I don't know the server's names. Like growing grass?
Growing pains?
There you go.
Grass?
That's one.
I got my server just called Grass.
Grass Vale?
Fucking everywhere.
Darn it.
But so again, it said hi when I clicked it. I went right in. It literally took 21 seconds from me logging in to get into the actual thing. But there's still these people that are complaining, and there's still these articles that are being written about how terrible it is right now, and you have to get in line for these quests just to kill mobs and stuff. And it's again, that was just the first day.
Is that the first? Like, you can do that now. Like, if we went into log on your computer, you can get on that quick.
That quick, correct. So, and then, again, that was day one that they had 15. Right now they have like 30 servers. I think they've doubled it.
Yeah,
And
I saw that they
to accommodate
they
for
doubled
to
the,
accommodate
the
because
amount.
they didn't think there'd be a billion people on it. But I think people are blowing it way out of proportion. It is definitely not that bad. I mean, there's more people playing than there is on B of A right now. So, I mean, obviously, if you go to do a quest, you're good to go.
Bank of America.
The current WoW expansion.
I didn't know.
Oh, Battle for Azeroth.
It was like Bank of America is on this. Do they get an account?
That's
Okay.
yes.
All right.
And so
What calls it B of A?
Nerds.
Wow. Okay. All right.
us. But yeah, for Classic, I'm enjoying it thoroughly because it's going back to the very, very original. Remember we talked about this last time. There was either two ways that they could do it: do it the original and add all the best stuff from the expansions, or just go back and do it just pure vanilla. And they've done pure vanilla, and you can do add-ons just
Upgrade
like
it,
you
though.
did. You can do the add-ons just like you did back in the way. So you can still get the quest helpers. You can still get like the bartenders to change your spells, so the way that they look and everything. But I'm enjoying it for the community. Like there's so many people that are on and playing that are actually physically there with you, doing the quests with you and all that kind of stuff. Whereas if you're doing current WoW, like you log in, you queue for a quest, you queue for the thing, you queue for everything, you queue for this, you queue for that. You're not actually really traveling most places. Everything's just done like really quickly. So, and it's like you don't meet any people along the way. You queue for a dungeon, it takes 20 minutes, and then the dungeon's done, and boom, you go about your business. And here, you're going to spend like an hour trying to get it all together to make sure it works out to get there. You're going to spend another hour and a half to 2, maybe 3 hours getting all this shit done. You're going to make these kind of, hey man, you're on a lot. You commit the time. You want to be on tomorrow? You want to play again? You want to, what's going on? And there's a lot of people that are talking about all the friends they've made just from logging in, doing the quests, and how they miss that. They play WoW, they play current WoW, and they missed that.
Is it cheaper?
It is the exact same.
It's not cheaper. No.
I would have raised the price.
Like a little bit, kind of turn that
They're-
up to 11.
They're making money.
Well, they've already got the first person to reach level 60, apparently.
Saw it. Saw the
Joker. You watched the stream?
Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already at 60.
Is the Joaquin Phoenix playing?
And that's another terrible.
Horrible.
That's another thing that brought up because I saw the thing. Very first comment on this thing was, I can't believe this person would ruin their experience by not enjoying the game and just trying to get to the end and stuff. And it's like, you want to level and get to the end eventually. This person just wanted to get to the end.
Is there enough content on there for all that? No.
What do you do after you hit 60?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there enough
What
content
do you do?
after?
You do the
When you hit 60,
one
you
raid.
I'm assuming that they have them all out. You can do Onyxia. You can do AQ. There's AQ
No, it's
25,
classic.
AQ
They
40.
need to wait 6 months, then release. Was it multiplayer?
I don't know because I didn't
don't
think
know
anybody
what-
would. I didn't think anybody would be level 60 in less than a week. But it's been like 3 or
Come
4
on
days.
now, it's
and
the
so
internet.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I get that, but
People don't have jobs. That is their job.
I'm level 12. I just want to throw that out there. Like,
Jeez, I was going to ask you what
You're
level
not
you are.
committed enough.
Yeah.
You should have
I'm
your mount by
also-
now. You
I can only play when Larissa plays, so that's.
What?
I have to level with her. We're leveling at the same time, so I have to make alt characters to level without her,
Why?
so we can play the game together.
see when your testicles have been removed.
Ah,
Well,
yes.
I think
When you're in the
I
relation.
think Steven can understand this part. When you play with people and people are on more than you and they leave you behind, or if you're left behind, it's not quite as enjoyable.
So then why didn't they just do the thing like where you can actually play with people, but they just have it to where the levels balance out
Because
with the
that
enemies?
wasn't-
Didn't
vanilla.
they did do that.
The level squish that wasn't added until like the expansion ago, I believe. The last expansion.
Why not do it in this? It doesn't seem like it'd be a vanilla breaking
Because it's not-
mechanic.
Because that wasn't
Vanilla.
vanilla.
They've
They've only released the
pure.
So anyway,
Colombia.
Keep their WoW white, Aaron. That's what they want.
That's horrendously
Terrible.
true. So I mean, whatever. I mean, it's not going to get me back on the game. So I did.
Well,
my,
good
I did
thing
my
they
time.
weren't just reaching out to you.
No, they were trying to.
Yeah,
They were
called
trying to. Let's be honest.
Said Aaron, huh?
Yeah, they emailed me once or
Huh?
twice, and I was like, you know
Retract
what?
Coming back?
I'm fine, guys.
said,
Do what
"Aaron."
you want.
We need that subscription, baby.
Terrible,
gotta-
terrible.
Get that 3 gold.
Actually, I played 6 months. Never paid one time. Yep, never paid
Did
one
Carlos
time.
give you all those cards?
Exactamundo. Exactamundo.
Limited
That's how he
res-
tried to buy me. Hey man, I'll get you some free time.
He did get me all the free time, and I was just like, cool.
And then he took me to Walmart and said, "All right, now I need you to pull these cards out." And I said, "What?" I said,
You just strap these down your pants real
said,
quick.
I just wanted the cards. I didn't want to know how it's done.
Adam, I know you like to get wet. That's
Need
PCP.
That's PCP, baby.
PCP classic.
Angel dust. That's terrible.
I need to tape these cards to your leg and in the dressing room.
Yeah, then I
Get
tried to
that
get some guy tried to recruit me into the was Army Reserves, I think, at the same time. Said, "Sir,
Jeez.
I'm smuggling out wild cards. Now's not a good time."
It's the worst. Though.
This was yesterday, people.
That's terrible. That's how you know it's a drug. That's how you know it's a freaking drug.
Well, the other thing is that everyone's just like, you know what? I miss the old days. I love what WoW did for me, but I will never give them another cent again because $15 a month is ridiculous.
It is kind of ridiculous.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, do you know how much money I spend on like Pokemon cards over there, on buying new games and stuff like that? And
You
it's
have
like,
an addictive personality.
You do. Yeah, you do.
I should tell you, friends.
But it is like you can equate it to something like, you know how much Hulu is a month, or do you know how much Netflix is a month and stuff like that? Like,
For me, it's if I was to play every day, it's 50 cents a day.
yeah.
That's not ridiculous
All
at
right.
all.
See, now you're justifying.
50
You're
cents
cracking.
Well,
a day,
I'm a
you
salesman,
can-
so I have
Yeah,
to.
you're
You
justifying.
can support.
Do you know how
Adam's
much that insurance
WoW
is on your
addiction.
phone?
I've heard that pitch before when I worked at GameStop. But like, dude, this is only like an extra 25 cents for the whole year. Like, it's all you got to do. Like, all right,
Yeah, that's-
calm down.
But it's
Genius.
my
It's
25
another way to look at it because if I told you, hey, it's $15 a month, you'd be like, yeah, I can't see myself paying for that. If I told you, okay, if it was two quarters a day, could you do it? You'd be like, well, I'm not a broke bitch. Yeah, I could do 2 quarters a day. So you can do $15 a month. Like,
And then as soon as you said $15 a month, I was like, ooh, no. When you had me at 2 quarters a day, but $15
that's
a day.
exactly.
But
If there was an option for 2 quarters a day,
I'd probably fail.
I'll make a phone call. I'll make a phone call if you can make a daily.
We do dailies every day, actually.
Yes.
So, you know. Have you seen the new trailer for Star Wars?
For the
that's what I forgot to put on there. Good.
The
show
Rise
for
of the Skywalkers.
Yeah. Didn't we talk about that last time?
No, they have a new one with. Have you not seen this
With
Pause.
with Rey?
Pause and let's catch them up.
oh yes. Sorry.
Okay, so you saw this one with Rey. And
Yes, I did.
What did you think about that?
You're
wrong.
What do you know about it?
The Darth Rey?
Right. I mean, did you just see that and that's it, or did you?
No, I watched the whole thing.
It's just Ray with a red lightsaber. That doesn't mean
I didn't like that lightsaber. The folding, it looked like, first of all, it looked like a classic
I thought it was going to be a
nutcracker.
walker. I thought she was going to start using it as like a. Gotta get from here to there real quick.
It looked like a classic nutcracker, like that I remember at my grandmother's house
Okay,
with the
yeah.
little folding metal ones. And I was just like,
I love those.
why?
I love playing
A little,
with those.
when it's in double mode, like when it's two lightsabers,
Double mode.
that looks like literally like fan fiction. Like it screamed fan fiction to me. I didn't like that at all.
The two lightsabers.
So
Yeah.
the Disney website
triple
or
sword?
the Star Wars website, I guess, accidentally posted something talking about that and how it was a dream.
Oh,
or
no,
it was-
yeah, and they revised.
And then they were like, oh, nope, sorry,
Yeah, they rewrote it.
different thing.
Yeah, then they rewrote it.
I had thought about it for what it is. I have wanted since the new movies have been made. I thought Kylo Ren would become a good guy, and then she would become a Sith. I thought that would be a cool kind of switch, because in the last one you see her kind of lose control real quick, and he's like, "Whoa, you went down that dark side real fast." And when she was on the island with him, or she was on the plane with him. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know what the fuck, but
No, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
so I've seen how susceptible she is to the dark side, and how he's in the dark side, but he constantly is trying to be brought out to the light, and how she, like, every time she's like, come on, and he's like, and he's stuck there, and he's not just like, no, go.
Yeah, I
fuck
think
yourself.
he's fully stuck though after episode 1.
So
After murdering.
after murdering
but
your father, I think
with
you're
his
done.
mom, what I'm thinking and what I was talking to a coworker is what if something was to happen to his mother, which I mean,
Wow,
What-
too soon. Man.
what would that do to him, and what would that do to Ray? Would that?
Oh, you
would
think that would be a
it could be, and could it be a catalyst to cause him to be like,
light side,
right, and for her to be like, I have
dark
no one
side,
else. I have
double lightsabers.
like I thought about it for a second, and I was like, that would be cool. I could see that, just doing that M. Night Shyamalan shit. But for it to just be a potential, because when she was in that cave and you saw all the clones of like her and stuff like that, all the potentials.
Yeah.
It was essentially the same concept. Like, what does it mean? Well, technically, I guess it
Could mean
for right
anything.
now it doesn't mean
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
could mean everything. So it's.
I mean,
I don't hate trailers because
I wasn't down on it. I was that one design.
They
That's
can't-
literally all it was.
Me seeing that didn't be like, oh my god, everything's changed.
Yeah, no,
oh my
no,
god,
no.
this movie's gonna suck. I'm just like, all right, cool. I want to come out with a fucking movie. So
I took it as a vision. I think it's going to be a vision. I don't think she's going to
It
be
makes sense.
Darth Sidious return. Like I think
Either that or it's another Luke Skywalker move where it's like, I'm bad. Throws.
But the
or
thing,
kills
or
fucking-
the title of the movie now makes me lean towards your Kylo going good. Rise of a Skywalker. I mean,
he is the one.
he's kind of the only one that's because they're most likely going to.
Because again, the whole point was to end. This
Yeah.
is gonna be done. Let's do some other Star Wars shit, and they're like the rise of. I'm like, come the fuck, like let it go.
I think even though he's not technically a Skywalker, I mean he's got Skywalker blood, but I don't think he'll take that. He might take the
He's a
name.
I mean,
Solo.
technically, like, shit.
No, I mean he might because he doesn't have the name. Like he's
Right, but he's still 50.
What do you mean he's still 50? Oh, I mean, yeah, 50%. Yeah, okay. I was like, he's not 50 years old. What are you talking about?
50% Skywalker.
But it might be a thing. Yeah, it might be. I think people will be upset with that, though. I think people will be livid.
People are already upset. But I thought it would be interesting for them to do that. They'd have to do it extremely well. Like they'd have to go about it in like the right way. Like, how does she get to this point? How does he
Yeah.
get to this point?
And did they write the Asian lady out?
Oh God, I didn't even
damn.
see her, did I?
Yeah, new love interest, too.
Either wrote her out or like she dipped, because
Oh,
I know
she
she was
dipped
getting
because- yeah,
she was getting
getting
so much
hated.
backlash.
Yeah.
Bullied.
But, like, I didn't. Her character, when I watched that movie, I understand what they were going for, but I just was like,
I kind of forgot about her.
I didn't really, yeah. I
She
was
was
like,
like,
I didn't really.
it could have been a one-off.
Yeah, it's like I didn't really need that. Like, cool. Thank you,
never
thank you,
know.
ma'am.
You put characters in, and you're hoping that they jump off the screen for somebody and whatever.
Yeah.
But
I guess
doesn't mean everybody does.
Yeah, but I didn't see her in the trailer at all.
Phasma type.
Yeah, Phasma really pissed me off. I wanted more of
people are
that.
so fucking pissed. Like, you gave her all the screen time, but Phasma died in 5 seconds? Like,
And toys for her and just pumped. And then why get that
Brienne of
actress?
Tarth
Why
was
get her?
killed.
They could have got any other tall WNBA player to play that role. Why get and waste her acting talents under a hood the whole time? Why? Like,
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I got-
exactly. It made no sense.
But
So-
this was my other issue is that the fact that they keep going from director to back and forth and stuff. And
there's different ones. I thought it was
I thought it
always
was
JJ.
Abrams.
no,
No?
because it was
Really?
Ryan Johnson or some
Seacrest?
shit. Like,
Oh, well, what is he doing? Is he dead?
Ryan.
why is everybody either? Every celebrity is dead to you. Is he dead? Is he dead yet?
So yeah,
How's Mariah doing?
that one.
She
Is
dead?
gone?
She's
good, right?
She did.
All right, save Mariah.
Hashtag.
So that trailer came out, and then actually one that kind of got me hyped as well was the Mandalorian. When I saw that
The
trailer,
Mandalorian looks
like a movie.
looks really
So
good.
excited.
It looked like an actual
It's
movie.
really good.
It made me think like, okay, if this is gonna be the quality of Disney Plus, like I think you're gonna get some good stuff out of this, like some real good stuff out of this.
What did I see? Oh,
This is
sorry.
supposed to be an actual Mandalorian, like a person from Mandalore.
From Mandalore, right? That's the name of the planet,
that- is
Mandalore.
that-
Mandalore is the leader of the clan, but the Mandalorians are from.
Tarth.
Well, I guess it depends on what they're going. If they're
Not
going
the-
from the books or they're going from the.
I see.
Because I'm confused because
Can't go from the books.
when I watched
Legends.
when I watched the historical documents,
Yes.
when I was watching it, I couldn't tell what time frame they were doing it from. Like I can't tell if they're doing it.
I thought it was from
In the Old
was it
Republic?
Forward to
Really-
forward to.
Oh, you think
No,
it's in
sorry.
betweeners?
Yeah, it's in between. I thought it was in between.
In between the current ones,
It's
don't know.
before the current ones, after the original trilogy.
so in between 4 and or in between 3 and 4.
Are there like no more Mandalorians or something?
Well,
No,
because
no. Oh God, was it
Because
4, 5,
if-
6? In between 6 and 7?
so 7's the new one. So in
Yeah,
in
I
between
think it's in between
Return and
the new stuff that's happening now. 7 and
It takes place. It's Star Wars. Sets in the Star Wars universe. Series will take place 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi and follows a lone Mandalorian gunfighter beyond the reaches of the New Republic.
Got
So
it.
if he's off, so he's away from the
He's
story.
out of the whole.
Okay, I like it. I like
He's
it.
in the outer rim.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, because again, from I know Mandalorians from. You all know what it's.
All right, here we go. What?
from
They're in Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, he said
And
it.
that's
Yes.
again, that's like 20,000 years before the Skywalkers or whatever.
Taika Waititi is in it.
Yeah.
Wow. Werner Herzog's in it. What?
Oh, he's got a.
Where it hurts.
Yeah.
He's got the German. The German.
I can't picture a face.
You won't picture his face
It's
when I
his
show
voice.
you it. It's his voice. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
He's got the German accent like Christoph Waltz kind of.
Who's actually very very
That's
good.
a good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Christoph Waltz is in this? No. He plays the Mandalorian?
This is
but that-
the Red
that's-
Viper is supposed to be the Mandalorian, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
here's the thing. This is
Pedro
why.
Pascal or
Yes.
something like that.
Pedro Serrano?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're terrible.
$120 million budget.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's why. That's why it
Well,
looks.
that's what's pushing Disney Plus.
And
right
they couldn't
off
buy
the bat, too. That's
Sony
their
out?
big.
They couldn't get Spider-Man or what?
Well, see, that's the problem. To quick sidetrack on that one, they couldn't do that because they just bought Fox. They spent billions on Fox. So it's like,
It's like 72 billion.
yeah, if we're gonna do that, then
But you're spending $120 million. How
120 million,
On a
72
series?
billion.
The park makes more than that. a
much
day.
was the Spider-Man deal, or how much were they talking about? They split billions or whatever.
No, they took in nothing from the movies. They got what, like 50% of the merchandise, or did they get all the merchandise? It was one of the things where Disney got all the toy money, Sony got all the movie money, and
Yeah.
then made
And then they could use them for their.
and they could use them in the universe, and they only got
MCU.
5% of the box office, like the first week or something like that.
I think
It was-
opening week.
It was something where Disney was not getting a lot of money on the deal. Sony was reaping the rewards big
Right.
time. Yeah,
So why can't we just get the goddamn?
but they tried.
because
they did.
Kevin Feige wants his producer credit still, and I think they're asking for. Well, last time I checked, they were asking for like a 50-50 type deal, and his name to be in producer credit.
Which it
And
just
they were-
should.
and they were like-
just.
Sony was like, "Whoa, no."
I'm
That's too
sorry
much.
for those people that are so on the side of, well, no, so it'd be fine with Spider-Man without the universe. Sony, shut up. He needs to be in the universe. Like, why
makes
would
no
you?
sense to
Yeah,
me.
why
That
would
it really
you
doesn't.
rip out one part of an giant universe and be like, it's the same? Like, no, it's not by itself the same. He needs to be able to interact with everybody else in the MCU.
Because
I mean,
think about it,
Sony's being smart about it, though.
you won't get like the interactions with Happy.
Nope.
Like that's gone. The whole Aunt May.
They won't even.
Happy thing.
They won't even. They won't even acknowledge that he's in that universe. Like that's off the table.
They can't use
they
anything
can't use
Tony
anything
Stark.
for him. And it's just
they're gonna take him and put him in another world that's like completely. Cut
So that
off.
old buildup has been nothing.
that's what I'm saying. You build up a strong relationship and this whole emotional connection type of deal.
Never existed.
To just be like no, and then like in one of your in the highest grossing movie of all time, you have a scene with those two together, and it's supposed to be like this big emotional scene of them coming back together, and it's just like it's all for naught. Like, it's one of those things, well, you got that scene, enjoy that scene. Shut up. I want future stuff with this character in this universe. Like, no, I don't want any. We all, before all this stuff came out, were upset that Marvel didn't have all their properties in the beginning. And then when you finally looks like that everything's coming back home, got the X-Men, got the Fantastic Four. Sony was like, nope.
Does Universal still own Hulk, or was that done a while ago?
I think that's done.
No, I think they actually still.
Yeah, that's always pissed me off too.
I think they still have.
I thought I swore that was done.
That's why he hasn't got his own standalone.
I thought they just didn't like him.
Well, they don't.
Devastating, but
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
still Universal, yeah.
I think that's why he hasn't had it.
yeah. So those two have pissed me off for the longest time, because I'm like, for the Hulk, I mean, they kept making these goddamn movies, and it was like, you can't do it right, can you? You can't just put it in the hands of somebody who's got billions to waste and go from there.
And then I think there's another thing where they're a lot of people's argument are like, well, we can't have Disney monopolizing all the, like, no, this is Marvel wanting their own stuff. Like, this is not like they're trying
Marvel's
to buy
at Disney, but it's Marvel
Yeah.
being like, can we get our goddamn
characters back.
I read this. It was, I guess, Stan Lee's
daughter. I know what you're talking about.
was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Sony reached out to us and all this kind of stuff. We haven't heard from Marvel. Sony does our stuff right. Marvel, blah 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 blah. And it was like,
No, Sony does not do your stuff right.
that's
Think about it. You made.
That's
I'm
what it
sorry.
says.
As much as people love and treasure the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire 1 and 2, at least, I'm sorry. Me personally, they don't hold up to today. They don't hold up in a world where Tom Holland's Spider-Man exists.
They don't.
That's the problem.
Did you
I
not
really
see him
enjoyed-
dancing?
Yes, I saw him dancing.
Did you miss that? Because
That's
that was
3. We don't talk
the
about
best
that.
piece of cinema I've ever seen.
I don't think you can even call it cinema. I think it's terrible. So
It's Jasmine.
it was a thing where it's one of those
Smooth
things
jazz.
where if you're a fan of the source material and you look at those ones and you're like, okay, that's a Spider-Man, but I wouldn't say that's the Spider-Man. Like,
It's a spider person.
when he came home to Marvel and Marvel did that, that's Spider-Man because they knew what they were doing.
Felt right.
Yeah, it felt 100% right. It didn't feel like it was anything that
I
was.
just don't want Uncle Ben to die again, man.
Give it. He's going to get
Leave
ready.
that poor fucker alone.
I mean,
There's like some alternate
Joaquin
universe.
Phoenix is gonna shoot Thomas and Martha Wayne.
But it's gonna be that Deadpool thing where at the end of the movie you start shooting all of your favorite
That's
characters.
exactly what it is, and I think that's what a lot of people wanted too. Was the Deadpool and Spider-Man to actually meet
Would
up?
have been great.
Yeah,
We still haven't really heard much on that front with like Ryan Reynolds in Marvel.
that's true. They own the rights, but
They
that's
do.
true that they haven't really said anything like what's it gonna be when
Because like Ryan
they're
Reynolds
Italian all of a
was the
sudden.
one. What's it gonna? I don't even want to do. Like Ryan Reynolds was the big.
Yeah, he big
opponent,
pushes
like,
it.
pushing it,
Yeah.
funding it himself.
God
doing
bless that
things.
man for doing that too.
Like, and so I really hope Marvel sees that and is like, all right, you respect the franchise, you're gonna do it. We're gonna help you, work with you, and get it
I
out.
want to go watch Deadpool now. I'm reliving.
1 and 2, or just one?
Just one.
One is good. One's
You
really
don't like number 2?
two is
I think
good.
I think they tried too hard for number 2 to pull it all together, and it was like,
I think they try to jam a lot of stuff in
And
there.
they did the time thing with obviously it's cables in it, but the whole time thing kind of fucked everything, like weird to me. Like what? And nothing mattered at that point. Nothing mattered.
Yeah,
Well, but that's
I get
what
you.
makes it so Deadpool.
You know what? That's a correct
It's
statement.
because like
'Cause it's
he
just-
would do
it's
something
stupid like that,
just
yeah.
erase anything that happened in that movie. And
Yeah.
it's like, why am I watching this?
Yeah,
It's nonsense.
but being like, for like 70 minutes and then being like, oh, okay, I get it for 5 seconds. It's not. I don't think it's worth it. But did you ever watch Sopranos, where everything just went black and mid? Anybody?
I didn't really watch Sopranos.
Do you guys get that?
But I know you're
Terrible.
talking
I get it. Yeah. The
It's a
very
big
final
FU,
episode.
But, I
about.
don't
No, he died.
It's
Yeah, he got shot in the back of the head.
That's why I went black.
he died. He went black.
No, that's why the screen went black.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because his story was
Anyway.
ending. You were watching his story, right?
It was a Family Guy quote, but anyway.
So
Boom.
hopefully,
He got snapped.
hopefully we get some type of information. We got more information from the D23. We didn't even cover that one with the
We sure
Miss
did not.
Marvel having her own show. She-Hulk's getting her own show on Disney Plus, and Moon Knight is getting her own show on Disney
We
Plus.
don't know who She-Hulk is, correct?
Like the actress?
Yeah.
No, not
No, we
yet.
don't.
No,
who
the
it is.
character. Do you know who they're trying to push, or they're who people are saying it's gonna be?
Who?
Ronda Rousey.
I'll punch you in the face.
No. Let's not do her. Let's not do that.
Let's
I love you,
definitely
Rhonda.
Let's definitely not use her.
I love you, Rhonda, but no. I want either what's the
They need to be like super fit.
yeah, that's true. I mean, but you
Super
can
fit.
get
No,
somebody.
no, it's true.
that
But I'm
can-
just
Get
saying,
Lou
like,
Ferrigno to stand in as the devil.
I'm She-Hulk.
I just imagine
I'm She-Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno in like a business suit, woman's business suit.
That's terrible.
Like, what are you doing,
Oh,
Lou?
yeah.
No, I
That
want.
reminds, you know who they should get is China.
She's dead.
Shit, I forgot about that.
You insensitive prick.
You are
Hey,
terrible.
that's one that Aaron knew was dead.
You
That's,
are terrible.
do you know why I thought about that? Because of a Scary Movie where she was Miss Man. And her dick was hanging out and stuff. That's. I apologize.
You're
for
horrible.
that.
You're
All right,
horrible.
Too soon.
The girl from Reno 91 or Brooklyn 99. I want. Is it Rosie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Rosie to play her. I think she could play her.
Stephanie Beatrice?
Yes. I think. How tall is Stephanie
I could
Beatrice?
see it because she's pretty good.
But like, you know, they're gonna CG her.
I want
No, they're gonna CG that person.
I want green paint.
No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna do just like they did the Hulk. They're gonna CG this person. They're not going to have.
You think they're gonna make
I
her
want
2
her to
feet
get
taller and put
fucking
some?
ridiculously buff in real life,
No,
and they
There's no-
paint her green,
Mark Ruffalo
Gamora
wasn't.
style.
Mark Ruffalo wasn't ripped and shit, was he?
he was nowhere.
His whole thing is CGI
Right.
Exactly,
So why
so-
are we having this discussion then?
Thank you.
because She-Hulk is she's always She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, she's not. There's no CG, and she's not like
You lost me
the
when
Hulk is like
when we started this
humongous,
discussion.
right?
So you
She-Hulk
want-
was always kind of just been like normal, right? Like
No, she's
she's like a little bit bigger
she's
than
6'7", and she's
I mean,
jacked.
there's 6-7 women out there.
Yeah, there are. It's the WNBA, but the problem is, I don't know if they're all actresses. They're just they're
That's
they're
true.
ballers.
It'd definitely be.
They're ballers.
I'm sticking with Lou Ferrigno. Go fuck yourself.
That's
I think
terrible.
that's a $1 million idea right there.
I don't know who they're gonna play.
I'm saying Robert De Niro right now.
That's horrible. He cannot play everything. You know that, right? Who's gonna play?
You, you haven't tried.
She-Hulk
And
actresses.
Winona Ryder.
Who do they have? They don't even have anybody in the.
Christina Ricci.
Apparently, in the cartoon Agents of Smash, which just sounds like an
Which is
adult.
hot.
Agents of.
Elijah Dushku plays She-Hulk.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad
What
she's
is
still
going
getting
on with
work.
the douche cube?
I'm actually all for it. I love Elijah Dushku.
I
Like,
didn't know
she's-
she was still alive.
How dare you, sir? How freaking
Isn't she
dare
making the
you.
Bring It On sequel?
The douche cube?
Here we go. Cineband, whatever this website is called, says 12 actresses. I don't know why I put 3 fingers. That could play
12 actresses.
that could play the She-Hulk, and we can go through them real quick.
Yeah, might as well.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Here we go. Gabrielle Union. No, guys. I love Gabrielle Union. I really do.
I was trying
really
to picture
do.
it.
Is that because I said Bring It On or what?
No. Did you? You did,
did
didn't you?
just
Yeah,
ask.
there you go. Yeah.
Is that just a bring it on list? Is the next one
no.
Kirsten Dunst?
Next one is Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know what
That's,
she's from.
Hold on, I'm trying to take this
Obi-Wan's
Gabrielle.
ex-girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
The
trying
one
to take
from...
this Gabrielle Union one seriously here. I'm trying to think if that could be a thing.
You can. I mean, I can see why they think so. I can really see why they think because she could play.
She's got the
kind of
anger thing going on with
yeah.
that with fucking LL Cool J movie with this shit.
Oh, where she was dating him or whatever.
Deliver Us from Ava.
Yeah.
that's- I actually like that
It's
movie.
a really good movie.
She could probably play. Okay. All right. Maybe.
I could see it. I'm not opposed
And then
to
Some
she was in
sideways.
that DMX movie, I think. Exit
Let's not
wounds
bring
or
that
something
up.
like
I know
that.
what you're talking
But
about.
she was like the action part of it, I guess, or the.
Rosario Dawson.
Cradle to the grave. That's what it was.
I don't think Rosario Dawson can do it. I like her as night nurse, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I could. Do that.
Then they got Ronda Rousey, of course.
She's like 4'6".
I like Ronda. I like her. I really do. But I don't think she's right for this role.
I mean, if she can get fucked up by a boxer, I mean, I don't think she can stand in.
Wow. You want her to bust through that door right now and kick your teeth
And
in.
then I'll just be like, Michelle, what was your name? Get it?
Wow. The thoughts and opinions of Adam.
I don't want to get kicked in the face.
Aubrey Plaza. She's the mom in Chucky.
I know who
Okay,
she is.
all right.
I'm when I make that face, I'm thinking about
Right.
them in the role.
I thought you were. I don't know.
No, I know who, because Parks and Rec.
Yeah, exactly. Love Parks and Rec. I don't know.
No, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I couldn't see it either.
I think she'd be in better in a different role. I can't see her in that.
Because this is the way I see them doing it, and I really hope they do that. And actually, I think Kevin Feige said something like this. I want them to do basically like a Law and Order type of thing with her, because she's a lawyer. That's
Disgusting.
It's going to be epic. You have her as this unconfident.
Deconfident?
There we go. Deconfident. Lawyer who is just like overworked, and she's in New York
And
she's
underpaid.
just, yeah, exactly. Like she's just stressed out. And then whatever accident happens to turn her to She-Hulk, it just switches around. And then now you got this
So
big
like gamma rays give her confidence.
that's how it happens in the comic books. She goes from
I
like
know,
this
I'm
like
asking. I
nerdy,
don't know.
yeah. It doesn't give her confidence, but her new physique and how she looks, she's really into it.
So
And
she's like, oh,
Baboo.
yeah, she's like, now So I think that's how, and then she just goes after that. I think it'll be really, really well if they lean in on the lawyer situation.
I don't know. I just don't want them to CGI. I don't want them to go
Terry
CGI.
Crews in a wig would do it.
No, I think they will. I think they will. That's terrible.
Kaylee Kuko.
No.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't like her as an actress.
Jessica Biel.
Disgusting.
Okay, I'm just giving you.
I mean, I did it. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Disgusting
wait-
for the role. I bet she's not an actor. She's just-
Angie Harmon
I don't know who that is.
from Rizzoli and Isles.
Still don't know who that is.
Is that the
Is it
the taller
Rizzoli
one?
or is it Isles?
I don't know which one. I've never seen this
I
woman
don't
before in my
either.
life.
I think Isles was
Was
the
he-
chick from. Did you ever watch NCIS?
Nope.
Let me see.
Ooh, I don't know. I still.
Can you turn the brightness up on you?
I'm sorry that I want to save battery power. Jeez.
Isn't that?
Charge your phone, you scumbag.
I don't know what it is. The next one on the list is Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, that's the picture.
Nah, that's not. I'm gonna say
You
no.
can't
for
just
that
throw
one.
her in.
Well, I think it's because they look for that tough, and
That's
Michelle
true.
Rodriguez is all
I
that.
couldn't see her being like a nerd thing moving up as well.
I mean, it's called acting, sir.
Yeah, but she does the same role in everything that she's in.
Why is the next one on here Paula Patton, and they use the World of Warcraft picture?
Because she's already green.
They're like, She-Hulk?
Halfway there.
Oh, there it is.
There you
Paula
go.
Patton is very beautiful.
Oh, my. Yeah, Paula Patton. I'd vote for her.
Can we just talk about that movie for a second as well?
The World of
How
Warcraft?
good was that movie?
All right. Let's stop
I
it.
actually liked it. I'm not gonna
Let's
lie.
stop
That
it.
budget for that movie must have been like $12.
It probably was. It actually probably was.
The actual armor and stuff that the
Oh no, yeah.
I'm just like
looked like shite.
it looked like
The background, beautiful.
oh yeah I
The
mean,
orcs, amazing.
Yeah, the CG orcs were fine.
they were
I think they were fine.
did them very well.
I actually loved that storyline with Thrall's dad. What's his name?
Ooh,
Durtar?
Dorian, right?
Durtan or
Durjan?
Durtar
No,
is
Durtar's
the place.
Yeah.
Durtan is the
Okay, yeah, I actually liked
It
that
doesn't
storyline.
matter. You're not getting a sequel.
Zoltan.
I
Man.
wanted to
They're
just.
leaving it
hey
blank.
it did well in China. Go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
It did do amazing in China.
Yeah, but it is not going to do
And
well
I don't know
enough
if there's
to,
something like 15 billion people in China.
terrible. Really? Over the planet's population. The hiding.
We don't know if they're given the correct
That's
information, the census.
That's terrible. So yeah, Disney Plus. What were we talking about? We kind of
I have no idea. I think our tangents had
We went
tangents.
from-
on
Oh,
that
we
one.
were talking about
Star Wars first.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Mandalorian,
Yeah,
which is Disney Plus. Then
And
we
then
went
we
to
said
all these
talk
other
about
ones.
the other ones.
Boom.
but we
tracing
didn't.
backwards.
We didn't talk about Moon Knight or Miss Marvel.
So do you know anything about Moon Knight,
No.
Steven?
I just know
Moon Knight?
that he has like multiple
Crazy.
personalities.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I forget what the
He's got like 3
Actual
personalities. I don't know them.
disorders?
Yeah, I just know there's
Ooh,
like 2.
Are
schizophrenic.
they going to get Elliot to do it
Elliot.
from SVU?
Ooh.
because he was just in that.
Actually,
Happy.
I can see him doing that because Moon Knight has a mask, so it doesn't matter like who he is under the mask.
I've always, since I watched SVU, I was like, I could. And then he started doing other projects. I was like, get that man some work.
That man is good. Yeah, he's a good actor.
Stabler?
Yeah, Stabler.
Stabler?
Yeah, Stabler's good. He's a solid
I don't know
actor.
much about Moon Knight, but I can see.
I'm just going based off of
that
that
actor in
alone,
something.
and I watching like.
You've picked it.
couple
He will
clips of-
He will be Moon Knight. There you go.
All right, done. Next.
There you go. Done. Miss Marvel, everybody. Now we need a Muslim teenager. Don't know any actors of that one right there.
I just saw one at
What is the
karate earlier
cast
today.
of Dora the Explorer doing?
Making the second one, obviously, because
No,
that thing's
they're
about to
No, they're not.
rake it in at the
Why'd
box
you
office.
look at me when you said
Well,
that?
because I feel like you have connections.
Don't you have a
to-
cousin?
Oh, let me call the delegation real quick. What a fucking
Oh
asshole.
my god.
Do you guys talk and pause to, huh? Just wait for an answer.
You.
Is this
Point
the
to
right
the
one?
map, huh?
How about this one over here?
You know they made a joke about that in that movie?
Did they really?
Yeah, it's like she goes, she says something along the lines, and then like the parents are just looking at her, and they're like, "Honey, I think it's just a phase."
Just waiting for a response.
Yeah, because she's like, "Do you think something?" Like, it's just like,
Man, you saw the movie?
no, I saw that in the trailer. Then I had fucking red carpet.
Pretty sure I saw him in the
screen
credits.
cast. I was in it there, and I lived it.
I said it's directed by
He's
Steven
like,
Gutierrez.
no, I'm not in it. You see a clip. And action.
Hi, Dora.
Oh, man. What are we talking about? Miss Marvel.
Your
That's
racism,
right.
that's what we're talking about.
Miss Marvel. They're going to actually have... she's probably the newest one from all different Marvel to be in these MCUs, I think.
Well, her character blew up like
Crazy.
overnight. I
Yeah,
feel.
it did. Yeah, it did.
Like it just came out of nowhere.
I've never read any of her comic books, but she did become actually quite popular.
She's also Inhuman, right?
That's the other thing. How do they explain that? Because Inhumans tanked terribly.
Ooh.
But it's not off the table.
It's not, because they still own it, but who watched the Inhumans to be like, oh, I know what she is? I
Forgot about it.
Exactly.
I mean, I watched was it 8 episodes that were all terrible?
And so I don't know what they're going to do. I wonder if they're going to just make her a mutant.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope they do keep Inhumans.
I hope they do just throw out the Inhuman thing, and then it's like, what the hell is this? And it leads like a whole That's how they introduce it. Just have her story do that.
I don't know.
And at the end, it's like it leads to space. Well, that's where that story ends.
Well, she'll be played by Dennis Quaid, and we'll see how
Enemy
that
Mine
goes.
coming to a theater near you.
That's how that one will go
What's
out.
the son's name? Fuck.
The son for Enemy Mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
Zombies.
Zombies. Yeah, that's right.
Enemy Mine.
'Cause I always thought they said zombies.
I always thought, I swear to God,
As
I was
a
like,
kid?
zombies, that's a weird name.
That's
He's
a-
like, no, zombies. And I was like,
Zombies.
makes sense.
What's that movie where it was him and the alien? Come on, guys. You guys are the movie people. Let's go. Dennis Quaid.
Enemy
Enemy
Mine.
Mine.
Is that what it's called?
You're
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
That's why we looked at
and
each
we're
other.
looking at each other and you're like, come on, nerds.
I thought you were thinking about what is it?
No, I was
Literally what we were
I was
talking
like,
about.
is he serious?
Where he's stuck on the planet with
Yes.
him.
Yeah,
When
Enemy Mine.
And they're
the beak
enemies.
guy.
Beak
Okay.
guy.
What movie?
The alien had like a weird mouth. Or he didn't have a beak. It was
He was,
his
he was a
teeth.
dragon thingy majiggy.
Yeah, it was
kind
weird.
of like dinosaur thing looking thing.
Yeah, it was weird. Okay.
Lizard people.
And he had a son.
And he got preggers. But it was.
Oh, that's right.
But what I love about it, it was the whole white and black aspect of it, which I love.
Of course, we got to be the aliens in the whole thing because we didn't come from Earth. Yeah.
Anywho,
Did you
The
feel
foreign
that?
invaders always trying to
Did
take
you feel that?
the white man down.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. And then we just reproduce
I like
asexually.
that. I like that he learned his culture. He learned his language. He took care of his son and everything.
Well-
and I was like, this is dope. This is cool.
They really went into the sun thing too, didn't they?
Yeah, because
He raised him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Dennis
you,
Quaid was his father.
you never really
Because what's
see
his name died.
you never really see like movies do that. Like the movie would have been about those two and how
And
they
then done.
yeah, and then
Oh,
done.
yeah, they keep going. Then he went back, found civilization.
Straight
and
up
then-
Red Dead Redemption, that thing. Like just go into the son's life a little bit.
Yeah, I watched
Good
that
on them.
whole damn
Good
thing
on
when I was
them.
like 18, 19, and I was like, this speaks to me.
Go check that out, everybody. Wilder Napalm, starring Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid, everybody. So that's it, everybody. Episode 30. Yeah.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, everybody. We actually
Oh,
went.
I'm in a nutshell. How did I get in this nutshell?
That's
Austin
hilarious.
Hey.
Clearly, so episode 30, your preview to the movie podcast.
Which what we're going to call the movie podcast. All right.
Oh,
You
I
named
think
it.
it's
You did
taken.
it.
I think it's already taken.
All one word?
Yeah, the movie podcast, one word. Yeah, that's taken.
What about two words?
There's so many podcasts out there.
What about the EV podcast?
Gonna
What about
take
that?
out
like 7 words.
Take out vowels and consonants and stuff like that.
Just spaces. Spaces
Terrible.
everywhere.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, everybody. What else? What do we got going on? We got nothing coming up?
Ooh, I think we're actually free for a while.
Yeah, we actually are free, so we can
Yeah,
work
it's
on some
crazy.
things. I wanted to actually do, no lie, this was my original plan for episode 30 because I thought it was going to be a big event type of situation. I wanted to
Well, I was
do,
excited for it. I mean, that's.
I wanted to do
The
a
stripper clowns are still on their way.
Oh, God.
Dungeons and Dragons episode where we take your characters that you had already so they can progress.
With a. Steven?
Yes, with Steven.
First of all, gotten better. How dare you?
Said make a new character. Oh, God. Let's see.
No, that
what do
would-
I want to roll?
Well, see, I've already got like 5 of them pre-made and ready to go. Okay,
How many years does it take?
I'm good. I'm good.
And I was gonna do a whole new intro thing. I was gonna reach out to the lady that did our intro and have her do like this old timey, medieval
I was going to say
intro.
old timey. We're going to get that
It's
Western.
never too late.
I guess it is old timey is considered
like-
Western as opposed
Yeah.
to just high fantasy or
Old timey is, in my opinion, the Western.
gold mining, the
Yeah.
old coots and
The
stuff like that.
The old-
Daggum!
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Hit Steven like, say,
Someone is poisoning the water hole.
there's a snake in my boot.
Just go straight up. Toy
Say the
Story.
old prospector.
What's doing gold digging? There's a game that's gonna come up with an update with that. Is it Warframe?
No, it's like, wasn't it?
Something that we played. I can't remember.
I
Anyway,
thought it was one of those like 100. What are those fucking like Apex Legends where you drop in? Wasn't it one
Battle
of those?
Royale games you're talking about, but I don't know.
Maybe
if
I'm
it's
thinking of the
that.
Call of Duty where you can go fishing to pull out items.
Yeah, that's just kind of weird.
Maybe. There is a game where you can prospect.
But anyway, that's it, everybody. You know the drill, right?
You know the thing.
You know the
Do
thing.
the thing of the
You know,
thing.
go follow us on all the social medias. Before you log off, it's on everything: Twitter, Facebook, Napster. We got an account there where we're uploading stuff.
When are we streaming again? We gonna get back on that?
Well, I mean,
that horse?
Borderlands 3 is coming up soon.
Adam,
I'll be
you-
on it. I'm pretty stoked.
All
You
right,
sure?
then. Are you going to be on what system?
I have PS4. I have PC. I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys.
Okay, Xbox 360. All right, so that's it, everybody, for
That's
the
that
quick
bad
solve.
boy off.
Quick solve.
for the internationally known Steven Gutierrez, Adam PC. I am Sir Aaron Carter saying that's enough internet for today, right?
You
Now
totally
run.
dragged that out.